Hey guys, Jeff with you again. I've almost always had fun in what I do. I mean, no matter what kind of job I've had, the people I've been around, I've always found fun and a way to enjoy what I do. But I can tell you this, I know some people, even myself included, there are times that life can bring you some chapters and maybe some years where you feel like you're not having fun anymore. Maybe you feel like you can't enjoy what you're doing and things have kind of just gone down a little bit. And maybe you're around people. You ever been around people that are just they're just kind of like Eeyore, and they're just kind of moping around, and oh, everything's terrible and horrible. The sky is falling. It's doom and gloom and all. And it can be a real downer, kind of drag you down a little bit. And maybe you're looking at your life, looking at your job, looking at your family, wherever it may be, and you're thinking, my gosh, I don't really feel like I'm having fun anymore. Well, the key is that we don't have fun. We generate fun. I like to think of it this way, like a generating plant or a power plant. A power plant doesn't have power. A power plant generates power. And we do the same thing in our life. We generate energy. We can generate within us power. We generate within us something that brings about fun, fulfillment, and joy. And you can do the same thing no matter where you are. I want to give you some very, very critical tips today about how you can implement some things to think differently and you can begin to have fun again. First of all, you've got to be willing to, every single day, you've got to immerse yourself in every moment. You've got to show up. You've got to be present. You've got to immerse yourself there and be there wherever you are. Now, we live in a digital age, and that's not all bad. But if you're doing this, you ever had a conversation with somebody and they're doing this and they're about half listening to you and they're checking their Facebook status and they're sending an email and they're playing Angry Birds or whatever it is on their phone, and you feel like it's just kind of a ship to shore thing? Well, they're not engaged, they're not present, they're not immersed in your conversation. The only way you can find fun again is to immerse yourself in the moment. You ever been out to the restaurant with maybe some of your buddies and your friends, and you're all gathered around and you're talking, sharing stories, you're laughing, you're sharing ideas. You don't even realize anybody else is in the restaurant because you're laughing and having what? Having fun. It's because you're immersed in that moment. You're immersed with your friends. You're present. You're showing up. You're engaged. You're having a conversation with them, and it creates a fun, fulfilling environment. And life is just like that. You got to show up. You got to be present. And when you do that, it generates power. It can generate in you something that is fun. One of the most amazing things about what we do in coaching is we reach out and we touch people. We reach out and connect with people. And when I talk to people and coach them, one of the things we do is we slow down a little bit. The world moves at such a fast pace. We just slow down and coach. And we engage, we immerse in that moment. It's an amazing thing when you stop and you have someone who understands you. You have someone who gets what you're trying to do. You have someone that will give you 100% of their focus and attention on what you're trying to accomplish and do and create. It's like magic in the air. You can just see ideas being born and birthed. You see people literally change right before your eyes because you're coaching them and letting their mind, their spirit, and their energy just be released. And it all happens because we immerse and we engage in the moment. When you immerse yourself in the moment, you don't miss out on the power. You don't miss out on the magic. When you immerse yourself in every moment of life, whether you're on the job, whether you're with your spouse, whether you're with your friends, whether you're on the golf course, whatever it is, don't miss the moment. It's kind of where we get the old saying, you want to go slow enough in life to stop and smell the roses kind of thing. And there's something to that. There's some power to that, to just slow down long enough to immerse yourself in the moment now. It gives you power. It brings back fun in your life. But not only do you need to stop and immerse yourself in the moment, but you've also got to realize the things in your life that are fun to you. If I ask you this, if I said, could you write down a list of 10 things that are fun in your life, the 10 funnest moments you've had in your life, most people couldn't do it. They would think, well, Jeff, I'll tell you what, I think I can remember that back in 1910 when I was on that roller coaster. That was a fun time. I did that. Oh, yeah, I was on the roller coaster. Or I danced and clucked like a chicken down at my niece's wedding, and I fell over in the pool. And oh, yeah, that was fun the night that I did that. But you may recall a few fun things or fun stories, but can you really write down a list of things that are fun to you, things that you know that bring you joy and fulfillment and give you energy when you engage in those things. And the reason that many of us can't do it is because we have a task list every day. We get up maybe on Monday or Tuesday for the week or the day, and you write down your task for that day or for that week. Tasks are not fun most of the time. Tasks are why we're not having fun, because we're doing the task in front of us, and then we're not listing out things and noting what can really bring us happiness, fun in our life. Write down things that are fun for you, because until you can realize what's fun for you and identify what's fun for you, you can't orchestrate your life around those events so that you can experience the fun and the energy and the power that it gives you to be creative, to be free, to be energetic around the people that are in your life. So you write down a list of things that are fun for you, and then you make time for those things. Some guy I was speaking to, his fun was running. I used to run a little bit, but for some people, they have fun running miles and miles and miles. And so what we did, we began to think about how we're going to work that into your schedule, because you have to have fun. And you have to engage in the things that bring fulfillment to you so that you can release the energy and the power and the fun back into your life, so you're not just existing and moping through another day and another week. You're energizing your life. So you recognize the things that do give you fun, but then also you've got to recognize the things that are not fun for you. Let's face it, we need to quickly identify things that are not fun for us. And we've got to decide if we're going to delegate or eliminate. You've got to do one of two things. You got to either let somebody else do it, or you're going to have to eliminate that thing in your life. When my boys were growing up, I made a commitment that I hated cutting the grass and doing yard work. And so I always thought, if I have a teenager living in my house, I'm going to delegate cutting the grass, because I do not have fun cutting the grass. And thankfully, both of my boys were gracious throughout the years, and they always participated, and they didn't complain too much, and they helped us out cutting the grass. But we delegate things we don't like, or we need to think about things that we could eliminate from your schedule, eliminate from your life, and go, can I say no to this? What can I do to make sure that I can eliminate things that just really just drag me down? And I don't want to be around it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to be involved in that, because it's just such a downer. Eliminate it. Identify what that is and get rid of it. And you say, well, Jeff, dude, it's my job. That's the problem. My job has got me down and out, and I just can't have fun anymore, because if you knew where I worked and what I had to deal with, I'm not having fun. Well, friend, there are two things that you can do in your job to help you out. One is, you can begin to rethink how you're going to be present there, how you're going to re-energize yourself with your job. Infuse a new power into your present job so that you can begin to have fun there again. Be present. Reach out. How's it going to be different so you can make things better and different where you are, or you can eliminate that job. There are some times in life when there is such a wall there, it's such a block to becoming everything you can be and you want to be. You got to get rid of it. You've got to eliminate that thing. You've got to get an exit strategy together so that you can really become who you're destined to be. You can accomplish what you really want to accomplish in life, but you've got to be willing to sometimes say, I've got to eliminate or just get rid of that job to create the white space so that I can create and be who I really, really, really want to be. And that's one of the amazing things about coaching is we take people. It's the craziest thing in life. We take people that are right there. They're burned out. They've got a vision. They've got a passion. They want to do something different. And we help them to begin to shift their life compass so they can accomplish the things that are being born in them. And they don't believe at first that they can create almost out of thin air. You can create a product, a service for someone. You can create a vision for your life. You can monetize that message, monetize that product, and you can make 10 times the money you're making right now when you're miserable and do something that really changes the world and changes you too. And we take them and we lead them down a path and put a plan together, put the steps in place so that they can begin to see this is reality. I can have fun again. I can enjoy getting up in the morning. I can enjoy what I put my life into. I can enjoy the people that are around me. I can slow down a little bit and have fun and energy in my life because I'm going to restructure, rebuild, and remold my entire life and perhaps even your entire career. And I'm telling you, it can happen. We see it happen every day. Somebody's turning their life, turning their attention around, changing their mindset, and doing something radically different. And they've got the courage to do it. One last thing I would say about infusing fun into your life. Finding fun and satisfaction, generating fun in your life, you got to be present. That's a big one. Be present, show up, and be engaged. It's a game changer. You will stand out and be so different because you're going to be infusing energy into your relationships, into your job, into your adventures, anything that's in your life. Energy there. It's fun to be able to do that. Identify things that do create fun in your life that you enjoy doing so you can create a life around those. Delegate and eliminate some things. But listen, we live in a digital world. We're grateful for all the things with our computers and phones and all that we can do to connect with people around the world digitally. And I love doing that and hearing your stories and hearing how you're creating your life, how you're creating a business, how you're creating a service for someone, and how we can help put that together. Those are incredible things. But never forget about friends. There's an amazing new invention that you can still do. It's just recently been discovered that you can actually have a conversation with a human being. I know it's crazy. I know it's mind-blowing to think about, but you can actually put this down for sometimes. You can have a conversation with a human being, and it is a game changer. And one thing I have learned about humans, by and large, are fun. Humans are fun. Whenever you connect with a real human, they're just fun when you hear their stories. So it helps bring fun back into your life when you connect with real people and continue to hang with your friends, engage with a real human being, live person. It can change everything. So continue to do that and even expand and build more friendships so you can engage with the humans out there that really are fun. And so I hope you'll employ and think in 2017, I'm going to be happier. I'm going to have more fun this year because I'm going to make sure I'm present. I'm going to really identify things that I need in my life that are fun for me. I'm going to eliminate some things I need to get rid of. I'm going to make sure I engage with humans because humans are not bad. They can be real fun. So I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me.